right, hi everybody. We're here with Art&Soul today. We're doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be a part of this video. Hales is going to be doing the magic from behind the scenes, as she always does. And we are bringing something to you today that we think is the complete heart of art and soul that we're going to be doing here today with our guests. So do you want to tell us who you are and what you do?
Sure. Okay, so I didn't know I was the heart of art and soul, but you know.
You are right now.
Okay, so my name is Amber Jones, and I'm an elementary music teacher here in Farmington. I teach over at Esperanza Elementary School, and this is, I always have to do the math. I think this is my 8th year at the school and my 7th year teaching music. So I've taught drama, elementary level drama before, and then I actually was a 3rd grade teacher for 1 year, which was not my favorite thing, but if I had to do it again, I guess I might. Music is my passion, always has been. I always wanted to be a music teacher. So getting that job at that school was wonderful. The last year, however, has been super trying, as it has been for most musicians and artists, just because of all of the restrictions that have been put on us. And having the kids come back to school finally has been challenging, but finding ways to be able to still play music without them touching everything and not being able to sanitize wooden instruments, and which most of my stuff is, you know, xylophones and drums and things like that. So we've had to find more creative ways to do things, and we in Farmington at the elementary school level, we subscribe to a music curriculum called Music Play Online. And the lady who created it, her name is, I'm totally going to throw it out there because she deserves the credit for this, is Denise Gagne. And most of the things that I'm going to show today and talk about, I got from her and another music guru. Her name's Artie Almeida. And I was very fortunate to get to go to a conference that they did in 2018. So the summer of 2018 is where I got most of this stuff from, and it was just like, oh, I haven't done that yet, but now's a good time because it fits.
Wonderful.
So yeah,
so
I'm totally giving them credit.
Good. I'm glad that you're doing that. So it sounds like you were able to pull from something maybe you weren't going to use, and then here's this opportunity. And I think during COVID, a lot of artists have had to dig deep in their pockets for what can I do to keep alive, to keep relevant. And that's why I say this is really at the heart of what Art&Soul is. When I saw your post, I thought, yes, this is exactly what we want to see and we want to share. I hope that this motivates people. So if you can share with us what is in this.
Sure. Okay. So I'm going to also say who made my glass for me. This was made by a dear friend of mine and band mom along with me, because I work with the PV band. I'm the booster president over there, and so she made me this glass. It's actually like a candy holder, but I'm not putting candy in it because nobody needs candy right now. So
fair.
I put my lovely little friends in it, and on the Music Play website, she uses this tennis ball character called Bobo, and it's just used for echo singing. And the one that she had on there looked kind of like this. He had yarn hair, and it's just a tennis ball that you cut a mouth in, glue some little eyes on and a nose. And then you sing for Bobo, which is nice that I have to wear a mask in the classroom because Bobo's actually singing.
Perfect.
They can't see my mouth move. So I would sing Bobo, and then the kids would echo Bobo. And
That's
it's
great.
very simple, but it's a quick way for me to not only get them engaged with the silly character, but also do a quick assessment of can they actually sing the correct pitches without them knowing that that's what I'm assessing them on. His hair just fell off. I need better hot glue. Anyway, so I saw the one that she made, and then I saw that she made one for St. Patrick's Day that looked like a little leprechaun, and I was like, I need more characters. And so I went over spring break, I went to Target, and I saw a can of tennis balls, and it was like $2 for a can of tennis balls. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a few of them. So I made the little boy one, and then I made the little girl one. And I hadn't even had these in my class. She just has them on a video, and so the kids were always just echo singing with her. I wasn't even doing it in class, just showing the video clips. And I was like, it would be better if I just did this in class. And even though we're not supposed to sing, I'm technically not singing. It's 1 minute, it's echoing, we're not putting out, it's not any more than speaking. So then I found this stuffed bunny in the Easter section and cut the ears off. And when I told the kids I did that, they freaked out. You killed the bunny! But then I sewed the bunny back up and made it like a hot potato, so.
Perfect. You saved the bunny.
I saved the bunny and we played hot potato with it, so it worked. So then I ended up with a bunny. And so that was my first can of tennis balls. And then I got insanely carried away with it. It was spring break and I was having dog issues and we couldn't go anywhere because my dog had been hurt. And then I had some plumbing problems because I had plumbing problems. So I wasn't going anywhere for spring break and I thought I'm just going to make a whole bunch of characters for Bobos so that we can switch it up all the time. So I went back to Walmart and bought another bunny and then I made a pink one and then I made the cat because you need a cat. And then I made what the kids cannot decide if it's a bear, a dog, or a mouse. And it kind of looks like a character I've seen on a lot of memes where he's like looking off. I don't know even his name, but it just was cute and the kids liked it. So we went with it. And then I found a stuffed pig. And I totally cut the pig apart and put the nose on and the ears and saved the stuffing. I gave this one a tail and
very cute.
This is probably my favorite one. I don't know why. It just is. And then I made Cookie Monster and Elmo because why not? It was basically why. Basically, I went to Walmart and the tennis balls were a little less expensive at Walmart. So I ran over there and kept getting more. And then I made my little old man. Who the kids thought looked like Joe from the Disney movie Soul. And so we called him Joe, and when we sing with him, we sing JoJo instead of Bobo because that's what they wanted to do. And they have turned into kind of the mascots of my classroom. I actually have 3 more that I didn't bring because they didn't fit in my jar. There's an elephant and one that looks like one of the trolls with big yarn hair, like really tall yarn hair, and another one that's a bunny unicorn. Just too much. But it was so simple to do. I mean, it just the 5 minutes for each one of them. It really didn't take that long, but it got the kids totally involved and now all the first graders and kindergartners want to make a Bobo. Can we make a Bobo? And I'm like, wonderful. I can't buy that many tennis balls, but I probably can.
So it sounds like as a teacher, you have inspired them in a new way to want to participate in this,
yes,
to be involved in this. And it sounds like this was exciting and fun for you too.
It totally was. I posted pictures of them on, so there's a Facebook group for Music Play, and which is that curriculum that we used. And I posted them on there and I was like, look, I made a Bobo. I posted like the first 2. And then people were like, oh, those are really cute. And then I was like, oh, look, I made more. And then I made more. And then I ended up with this whole album of them. And then a couple of days ago, I saw someone else had made a bunny and had made something else. And so now all these other teachers are making their own and not just relying on the videos, which I think is super cool. Not that I was trying to be an inspiration to anybody. I was just trying to kill the time over spring break. But sure. And lots of them are, how do you use these? What are you doing with these? And they're the ones that maybe they haven't been so involved with the Music Play curriculum and didn't know what we used it for. But yeah, now lots of people are doing it and my students are totally into it and they just think it's cool. They wanted to make them so they could take it home and show their parents. Sure. This is what we're doing in music. And that is the connection for me, for them to be, the parents, the kids, the adults need to know that what we're doing in music class is relevant.
Absolutely. This has been really inspiring to other people.
Yes.
And I know you said you didn't mean to inspire people, but I feel like art does inspire.
See, and I didn't really think of this as art until I posted it on your thing. To me, it was like a crafty mom project that I was doing that I could also take to school and use with my kids. But then when I put it on Art&Soul, and I'm like, I don't know if it's art or not, but this is what I'm doing. And the kids loved it. And art is totally subjective anyway. And
Absolutely.
So this, to me, might have been crafty because I was using hot glue and googly eyes, which is what most people think of as crafty. But, it's art. They're little creatures. They're characters.
This is art, especially because a child sees this and saw a character that maybe that movie really touched them. And obviously that movie was meant to inspire and
Right.
motivate. And now this has inspired and motivated your children and other children in the school.
Right.
And now other teachers that you're networking with and other musicians you're networking with, which is just awesome and incredible. And hopefully will continue to inspire other people. Do you have other things to show
I
us
do.
today? I really want
Let
to
me
see.
pack up my bow.
Let's
my
pack
Bobos
up
really
these
quick.
these characters.
Stick them in here. The good thing is they're not breakable. If they, whatever pops off,
They can
get
be-
your glue gun and fix it.
They can be fixed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we'll put that over here.